Hello, I'm going to do my Capricorn energy reading. As always, this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. Also, the Rose Forever, if you want to check that out, if you're looking for a very unique gift, the link is down below. Also to the $25 off coupon code. All right, so also, if you want bonus material and the extended readings, just hit the join button on my page for all of those nice little extras. All right, so the energy that is surrounding this reading for you, Capricorn, is the scarab beetle spirit. So if you see a beetle around, if you see a beetle that is flying by you or lands near you, that could be a sign for the universe, from the universe to you. And it says magic works through you, and that is to remind you that magic works through you and that you are powerful and that you are in control of your life, your choices, and your decisions. All right, so let's see what's going on here with Capricorn. What is Capricorn struggling with? What is the conflict for Capricorn? Listening to your intuition and taking action on it, because I feel like you're holding yourself back. What do you need to focus on? We have the Nine of Pentacles, right? Five of Cups and the Tower. Okay, Tower wants to come out for you. Energy coming in, Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Queen of Swords. I love it. It's like you're no longer holding yourself back and you're going to take some action. Overall energy. There is a relationship. I'm kind of feeling two different things. That there's a relationship that you need to work on or deal with. Now, this could be a friend, family member, or partnership, or also it's about you getting back to those things that you love. You getting back to those things that you enjoy doing. Sometimes we get so caught up in life that we forget to focus on those things that are important to us. So I feel that you are having trouble really tuning into your intuition or following those things that you feel that you want to do, but I almost feel like you're holding yourself back. I feel that you have this dream, that you have this goal, like you have this thing that you want to achieve and you want to work towards, like this relationship that you want to have, right? There's a relationship and in your mind you're seeing, okay, this is how I want it to be, but it's not that way. And I feel like you're really struggling with this relationship with, again, friend, family member, or partnership. And you're saying, okay, I was thinking that it was going to be this way, but it's in reality, it's really that way. And I feel like that's what you are struggling with in this situation. We have, yeah, without a doubt. So I feel that, as I was saying, is that you are struggling with this. I almost feel like there is a decision that you want to make about this relationship and you're really ignoring those inner messages that you're getting from yourself. I almost feel like part of you knows what you want to do and the other part is like, no, I just want to stay where I'm at. I feel like you've given up with something. I feel like it's almost like you're just laying down and playing dead, you know? It's like you've given up and you're like, well, I'm just going to accept and I'm not going to fight for this relationship, or I'm not going to fight for myself. I feel that this beetle is here to say that you are powerful and you have the power and you have the choice and that you can change things if you want them to be changed. But it's something that you have to really put your mindset in to say, I want better for me. Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, my brain went. Because what you need to focus on is saying, what is going to work for me? Do I want to stay in this relationship, or do I want to stay in this situation where I'm just always working and I'm doing things and I'm not taking time for myself to follow through with those things that I love, or I am settling for a less than relationship than what I feel I deserve? Because I feel like in your mind you're like, this is the relationship that I want to have. It's this where I'm treated and I'm respected and it's a partnership, but it's almost like you've given up and you said, well, this is what it is, so it's never going to change. It has a lot to do with your mindset. What is your mindset? Okay. You have to want better for you. And I feel like that's why this tower is here, is because something needs to be torn down. Something is built on a false foundation. And I feel like you're kind of trying to convince yourself that this situation is okay. But inside you're really like, I really know that it's not okay. And it's like this push and pull between yourself. And I feel like you're very emotional and you're up and down and you're kind of all over the place. But it's because you're having this internal battle within yourself and you're saying, well, is there really any better out there, or is this as good as it's going to get? And is this all it's ever going to be? And I feel like you're having this battle back and forth within yourself. Page of Swords, yeah. Cut out that battle, right? Take that knife, take that sword, slice right through it, stop battling back and forth. You know what you want. Having this tower moment and saying, I've got to rebuild this myself. Why? Because we have our beetle spirit, which is saying that this magic and this power works through you. I feel like it's sort of the magician there with that beetle, because it's like you are in control of what it is that you're doing. I feel like you need to cut out this back and forth, and I feel like you just need to settle things down and focus. Energy that's coming in for you, I feel that this is something that is going to take time, because I see the moon there, and it's the moon phases, and to me that represents time. And I feel like again, we have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, I feel, is somebody who gets down to the heart of a situation, and she's been through a lot of things, but she's also she's really going to find the solution to things and say, I'm not going to settle for less than what I deserve. And this energy here, right? You're releasing your burdens, you're feeling more settled, and you're walking away from a situation. And you're saying, I know what I want and I know what I don't want. And I feel that there's a situation that you have to walk away from. But I feel this situation is something that you already know that this is something that you needed to walk away from. But you have to get yourself in that mindset that I am powerful and I need to make some choices for myself. New beginnings for you, Ace of Pentacles. But I feel like because with this Queen of Cups here, I feel like you're very emotional, and especially with the Nine of Swords, is that you're all over the place. When you have this grounding energy and you feel secure in your environment and your relationships, right? That with that, everything else falls in place and everything else feels calmer. Because I feel there is a lot of chaos that is around you, but it's because of this, whatever this represents, either that you're not spending time for yourself and focusing on those things, focusing on you, doing that self-care, doing those things that you love, or it's a relationship that is causing this conflict in one part of your life, but it's flowing over to other parts of your life, and it's making everything amok. And you have to realize that when you make these changes, even though this tower moment here and this rebuilding seems overwhelming, and I feel like you keep going back and forth with that it gives this release of it let goes, like this comes to an end and you're feeling more stable. But it's not only because you've made those changes, but it's also because you are building up your own confidence and saying, you know what, I have to make better choices for me. I have to make the choices that are the best for me. And you are freeing yourself and you're releasing yourself, but I feel like your cup overflows within yourself because you're either fulfilling those needs that you feel you are missing out on, or you are looking at your relationships and you're saying, okay, I'm not going to keep myself in one that is not fulfilling. And I feel that when new relationships come in, you're looking at those differently and you're saying, I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and I'm not going to settle for less. Right? So if you see a beetle, then remind yourself, I am powerful, I am magical, and I can make all the choices and decisions in my life. I am in control of that. That if I choose to lay down and stay in this situation, then that is my choice. That's what I have given myself. That if I choose to have this tower moment and I decide to rebuild or move on, that I am powerful and I have made those choices for me. Sometimes I think we don't realize how powerful we really are. All right, let's grab a Star Dragons here. So an energy for you here. We have time. That's what I was saying over here with the moon, is this is something that is going to take time. It would be nice if it was just a switch that we flip and we're like, okay, it's all done. It's changed. It's better. But that does not happen. But I feel that when you give yourself the time to make these changes, these are permanent changes. This isn't a temporary thing. It's almost like if you do a quick change, then you're not really seeing really what the situation is, and you're not really learning and growing from it, and that you find that you are repeating that circle again, that you fall back into this. But I feel like this time, because you are processing each step of the process, that it's something that you're really learning and you're really growing, and it's a permanent change for you. It's a lifestyle change for you. So I have my angel answer cards, and 2 wanted to come up. It's up to you. That is so perfect, because that is exactly what I was saying from the beginning, especially with the beetle spirit, is that it's up to you. It's up to you. Do you stay in this energy? Do you remove yourself from this energy? Do you always focus on the negative, but when you have this positive right behind you, do you keep yourself held back? Or, it's up to you, right? And she's pointing right at you. This is your choice. This is your life. This is your decisions. And then we have peaceful resolution. What is that peaceful resolution for you? Like have things worked out? Maybe it is with a relationship. So how do you find a peaceful resolution so that you can move on and start focusing on you? All right, I'm going to grab a energy oracle to close it out. We have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and that is the throat chakra, and that is speaking up. See how that is illuminated right there in his throat? It's speaking out. You have a lot of pent-up frustration and emotions, and it's because you are holding it all in and you are keeping it to yourself. And you need to release that and let it go. Sometimes I just talk to myself around my home and there's no one here, or sometimes I will be in my car and I will just talk in my car, or whatever that release is, screaming in your pillow. Sometimes we just need to scream and let it out, right? Or it's communicating, because I feel that maybe you've been holding yourself back in this relationship and you felt you haven't had a voice. Now is the time. Archangel Gabriel is saying you have a voice and you need to speak up and release those things that you have up to you. But as we said before, with this card here, it's up to you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.